From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. The Nats will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Steven Matz gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He will lead this one off today.
Trey. Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Batting .500, 5 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Matz is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. Eaton can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Turner on at first, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. And that's going to be a base hit as they string together back-to-back hits to start the afternoon.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto to the plate now. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Brian Dozier.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
2-0 now. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
And they'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Slow little roller to 3rd. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's 4-0 Washington. Patrick Corbin will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Juan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Fouled away. And he struck him out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Oh, 2. Here it is. Hit hard, but foul. The next 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. 2 left for the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Michael Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
He's set, and the pitch. Sinker down around the knees, gets the called strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. Corbin leads off second with one gone in the inning. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Washington. They lead it 4-0. Now batting, Michael Conforto. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So coming to the plate, Peter Alfonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here it is on 3-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do. But the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in. And now this is going to be big trouble out there. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
The pitcher.
And this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. No outs, runner at first and second, and he just ropes a triple to start what could be a huge inning. Already a rough frame, and there are still no outs.
Into the box now, Steven Matz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Standing in, Juan Lagares, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares. 3 runs already home here. To 2-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Runners on first with one down. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Runner, 3-2 pitch. He's running, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning, it's very real.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Taylor. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Cano at second. Cespedes on at first with 2 down. Oh, 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Here's the 0-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw to third, and he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Ready with the 1-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Second and third, 2 away. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Comes set. The 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And it's fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is. And another foul ball. The 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch on its way.
Rendon.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run here in the early going as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman.
The first baseman.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Cano has it. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two out, nobody on. In the air to straightaway right. Conforto sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 5-4 Washington. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Peter Alfonso. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Peter Alfonso.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. One there. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steven.
Striding in once again, Steven Matz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Here's Juan Lagares as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1, still down a run. It's 5-4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Hit hard. Foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
In now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Patrick Corbin. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Suzuki on third. Corbin over at second. Turner at first. 1 gone. Rosario brings it in. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Cano now. It was a walk in his last trip.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Up and in for ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss there. 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play, but boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line towards center field. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Settling in now, Anthony Rendon, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. First offering on its way. Smoke toward third. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Baseman, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Rendon has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Into the box, Peter Alfonso. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. It was a single for him in his last at bat. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Striding in, Brian Dozier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Brian Dozier.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Suzuki is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Throwing to second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Right fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Suzuki stands at second with no outs. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor. There's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. Here comes the first pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Adam Eaton.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Justin Wilson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. That's inside. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
He pulls this one into right, and he may have cleared the bases, as this might get everybody home. And a second run is across.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called, and that's going to extend this lead. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Washington leads this one 9-4. Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Up top, it's 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Three and 0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3 and 0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Todd Frazier will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
.92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Rosario makes a move from first. Offered out and missed. Here's the throw. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Another 0-2 coming. Now a curveball misses inside.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Juan Lagares. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
from the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. On the ground for Dozier at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They trail it here 9-4. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Paul Sewald will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Zimmerman.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Fastball well outside.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3 and 2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hopped up. Lowry moving to his left. 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Dozier. He went deep last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Too low. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first
Now
base.
batter.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. Lays off 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Ramos has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
In now, Michael Taylor. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Lagares giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nationals leave 1. They're on top, however, 9-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Coda Glover gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 30, Coda Glover.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Now catching and batting 9.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
He's set and the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get him out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Number 4, Jed Lowry.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is Eaton. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball one. The 1-0. And he pops it up back behind second base. Dozier shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
Now in the box, Peter Alfonso. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Cespedes on second. Ramos at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 9-4. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Seth Lugo will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Now here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. Past matchups against Seth Lugo, just 3 for 14. One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2-0 to the National center fielder. Runner at second here with one man out. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Tagged there by Lowry, and he is out at third base.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. Hit hard toward the right side. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. The relay. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Juan Soto. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Zimmerman.
So striding forward now, Ryan Zimmerman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1 the count. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Eaton, the runner at third. Rendon at second. Soto on at first with 2 down. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for Washington. They're on top, however, 9-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Washington. Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 60, Justin Miller. Now playing first.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are, and
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. First home run of the campaign for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Oh, man, that can only count for one run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
Jeff McNeil will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6.
A ball and no strikes. The Nationals are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. No outs, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
In now, Juan Lagares. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Robinson Cano.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Dozier is up with it. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. The Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. On to the 9th inning from Citi Field. It's the Nationals 9 and the Mets 5. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Brian Dozier will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. Just foul. The 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Avilan stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. From the stretch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now Adams connects deep to right. Conforto looks up, gone into the upper tank. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he has 7 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Adam Eaton.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Robert Gesellman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
In now, Anthony Rendon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's just 1 for 6. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. That's popped up, and no one will track it down. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Nationals on top, 13-5. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Taylor. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 4.
Jed Lowry now.
Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Wander Suero will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
And batting fifth, number 12, Rafael Bautista. Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
Into the box now, Peter Alfonso, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Suero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He got him, and the Nationals go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. great team effort.
13-7 is how this one ends. The Nats put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Patrick Corbin earns the win, his second. Steven Matz gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 13-7. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, and the Nationals are atop the division. The Miami Marlins beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East division, and the Marlins are third in the division. The Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. As of today, the Phillies are in third place in the NL East, and the Twins are in third place in the AL Central. The Cubs earned the 3-game series sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-1. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are third in the division. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-2. As of right now, the Pirates are atop the NL Central, and the Reds are fourth in the division. The San Diego Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in first place in the NL Central, and the Padres sit in fourth place in the National League West. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-1. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in second place in the National League West division, and the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East. The Rockies completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-4. In the standings, the Rockies sit in first place in the National League West division, while the Dodgers are at the bottom of the division. The Tampa Bay Rays got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. As of right now, the Giants are in second place in the NL West, and the Rays sit atop the American League East division. Giancarlo Stanton plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 13-3. As of today, the Orioles sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Yankees are 4th in the division. The White Sox took down the visiting Mariners 2-1. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central, and the Mariners are in third place in the AL West. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. At the start of the day, the Indians are leading the Central Division, while the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. The Kansas City Royals completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-5. As of right now, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Royals are 3rd in the division. The Texas Rangers launched 3 home runs as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-3. As of today, the Angels are atop the American League West, and the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. The Houston Astros brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they went home with a walk-off against the Athletics 2-1. The win was their 6th in a row. In the standings, the Astros are in second place in the AL West, while the Athletics are 4th in the division. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.